Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Frostpunk. In the last set of videos, we finished up the Fall of Winter home. Kinda failed that mission, to be perfectly honest, but now we're going to be working on the last autumn. I'm just going to play this one as it is, not going to customize the scenario at all. The Empire is collapsing under the strain of climate catastrophe, yet no one is ready to admit it openly. A secret project to build the generators is put into motion. And as we get going into this video, full disclosure, I did actually record the first video in the series already, but I forgot to turn on my microphone. Went a full 30 some odd minutes, got to like day 8, day 9 in the playthrough, and went to export it, went to edit it, and there was no audio track at all. I'm looking at the levels now on my screen. They're coming through fine, which is great. Let's get into the scenario.
Personal Journal of Euphemia McLaughlin, Assistant Engineer at Imperial Exploration Company. It's been 5 weeks since we have left the familiar walls of Birmingham behind. Weeks of uncertainty, of struggle, of hope. And finally, we have reached the shores. We had 3 deaths so far. Or small price for progress, as IEC called it. I can only hope I am going to avoid their fate. They've claimed there was nothing to fear, that this whole journey of ours was just a precaution. But now, it feels like the weather is changing. And the winter seems inevitable.
Alright, I'm kind of happy they did not say winter is coming on that one, because that just would have been really Game of Thronesy. The last autumn, we crossed the rough northern seas to reach Site 113, where we were ready to build the greatest marvel of technology, a generator. Your crew, lured by the promise of a steady job and eager to leave the work riots and bread queues behind, are somewhat taken aback at the sight of the desolate landscape surrounding the site. They were told not to ask for details, and there's no turning back now. There's no consensus why this contract has such a high priority, considering the deteriorating situation of the Empire, but your superiors are clear, this is the most important job of your life. For Queen and country. Let's move on. Wow. Look at all of that green. But, okay, apparently green is a color you can see in this game. And there is the hole. Basic facilities. Before you start building the generator, you have to set up the basic supply infrastructure. That means building docks and gathering the resources piling up by them. You'll also need a raw food source. The fishing harbor or a forager's camp set up by a food source somewhere in the plains. Now, immediately, going to do the pause thing. We've got some wood and some steel gathered around the camp. We also have some steam cores. So we'll go ahead. Wood is the immediate need. We absolutely have to get the wood gathered up. Let's go ahead. We actually have enough folks we can put all of them to work right away on that. And let's take a look. They mentioned a dock. We have our tents, standard stuff. Medical post, we're going to need those. Cookhouses, resource depots, gathering posts. We did a gathering post. We could actually do like... No, not that. No, cancel that. Oh, I think I just deleted some trees too. Son of a... Yeah, this playthrough's getting off to a good start. It's like gathering posts is not like really. I could. Oh wait, hang on. I could put one there, and then just delete it. But I do know that we're going to need to move things away. We are starting off with 35 wood, 25 steel, and 150 raw food. So in addition, we can put the gathering post down. That's 15 and 5. We're going to need workshops because I don't see the docks in here at all. So let's go ahead. Let's put a dock in there. Oh, really? Yeah, today's gonna be a long week. Okay, so we got that there, and we don't have enough now for... I don't think we have enough for the gathering post now. No, we don't. So we'll go ahead and just do this on a low speed. And note, these are only workers. So I still have 15 people unemployed. Those are our engineers, because the engineers are, I guess, being some hoity-toity douchebags, I guess. Sir, our employer, the Imperial Exploration Company, has prepared the site for us. Besides digging the enormous shaft for the underground part of the generator, they left construction materials to get us started. We should set up camp and clear the area around the shaft to make space for construction facilities. So this interior area, we are going to need, and this is my recollection from the first video, is we are going to need to have these things, like the profiles manufacturer, the machine shop, all these big buildings. We're going to need to have those right around the generator. Let's immediately go for... Let's go for faster gathering. And I'm thinking we actually... You know what? I want to build a second workshop. Because I've got 15 engineers. I need to put them to work. And the engineers, they're kind of being some hoity-toity about it. I really want them to... Go ahead and do that. That's hopefully going to get this done before the end of the day. And with how much wood we have left, if we can get the... Well, we're doing gathering first, and then we'll go and pivot into the docks and get the dockyard stuff up and running. Because I do want to try, keyword there, to get some... There we go. Immediately start working on the docks. And I want to get some tents built up. There we go. That leaves me with 9 wood. And let's see if I can I'll get a 4th tent built. I want to try to get most of my people off the ground. I want to get most of the people into tents before the end of the day. As the first workday ends, people start gathering in groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down the huge central shaft. Deep, ain't it? And I think we have to work down there. Out of boredom, or maybe to exercise their fears, more workers join in. Soon, rocks start raining down the hole. This might be dangerous, but the camp offers very little other entertainment. So if we stop them, discontent rises, but we can just absolutely let them be. And I have not touched the Book of Laws yet. Let's do that real fast. So we have a bunch of options. We have the administration stuff. We have the public house, which just lets people drink. We have meal options. We have gruel, which will raise discontent, and eating gruel will cause discontent. Motivation will fall slightly. Party meals will increase motivation each day. And we'll talk about motivation in just a second. We have the bathhouse. People living near a working bathhouse are less likely to fall ill. The problem is, you see there, it takes 3 coal per hour, so maybe not that yet. We don't have any sick people yet. We have burial stuff. We also have a chapel. Chapels take 30 wood and 10 steel, and we could build that down in the residential area. So let's actually sign the chapel stuff into law.
Listen, everybody, new regulations.
And we don't have nearly enough wood for it. So once we get into tomorrow, we're going to need to build a few other things. But we'll absolutely build up a... Here we go, we got half the people off the street. And if you look down here really, really close, people just like, no home, seal cores. I think these people... You'd think they'd be actually laying down sleeping, but I guess not. They just sleep standing up and stomping their feet. I do also want to get a cookhouse going in the next day, and also going to have to get a medical post, because I know some of these folks are going to get sick. There they go. Time to sleep. To dream. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yep, 2 of the homeless people fell ill. Let's absolutely do some shelter. So I have to build 3 houses, but as we go into the day, we do have a couple of things we have to get built up as well. So the docks is going to take 25 wood, and we're going to need a medical post. So let's see how much wood we have to kind of budget for here. We need 25 wood for the medical post, 25 wood for the docks, 50 wood right there. And then we have to build that. So we need to have 80 wood by the end of business today. Let's go ahead and get that going. And also a cookhouse, because these people are going to start complaining about not having food at the end of the day. That's another 20 wood. So we're almost needing 100 wood by the end of the day, just to keep these folks the happy. Alright, steam cores have been depleted. That was a little pile over here. So we have 3 now to play with. And let's drop that medical post in. Alright, let's do that first tent. And then we'll do the medical post over here. And then we'll put the little street to go here. There we go. Alright, we're out of wood in... Oh, that's actually us being out of wood completely. We have the docks researched, which is good. I'm not going to go into the sawmill yet, or the foragers' quarters. Foragers' quarters, that's essentially our scout teams, but it also takes 10 wood. So we're going to hold off on that for a moment. And we'll do from here... We'll do evening service.
New rules are in place.
Nope, wait, not that. And we need to go resources, so the basic docks is 25. We now have 30 docks. Let's go ahead and drop that down. We can get some people working on that too, and start bringing in some supplies. Put the engineers in there. So all of our engineers are now working. Well, these ones aren't. So I can go ahead and just kind of off that building for now. It frees up some of our people. And then got to do 2 more houses and a chapel. Or 2 more tents, excuse me, and a chapel. So let's go ahead and get that going. I am going to go ahead and research the foragers' quarters now. I'm going to start that research. But I'm only going to have one of my workshops working on it. And then we're going to need that cookhouse here in a moment. Cookhouses are big.
Shift's over.
Oh no, crap. I don't have enough wood. This is an issue. It's not going to be connected tonight. Oh dear. Actually, I'll put the engineers on that one, and then the docks. We can get that when we request wood to get that. We got 2 homeless people ill, but they're already being treated. It's starting to rain a little bit at the site, which is it's the north. It rains. All right, we're getting early into the morning hours. What do we have here? Reality check. As the camp wakes up under the dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'd be sent to the end of nowhere. They grumble, there's nothing for us to do here but work, and they're going to stay in this remote, cold, miserable place. If you don't keep their motivation up, efficiency will suffer. Alright, so this is motivation. Oh, I don't have the ability to do that, but motivation, let's talk about that while we're here. I'll just have this go on slow as well. So motivation, you have to keep it between, on the high end of these bars. So if it's in between this marker and this marker, efficiency just is efficiency, 0. If it goes down too far, though, it goes to minus 30%. Up here, it's plus 30%. So that's why I'm really trying to get the stuff built. Let's go ahead, and as soon as the workday starts, we'll go ahead and hook up the roads.
Come on, get moving. Time to work.
Now that we have the basic infrastructure, we can set up bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we have to build a telegraph station, so we are able to get steam cores our way. And let's go ahead and get the roads built. Really? There we go. Just needed 4 wood. All we needed. We have 20 hours to do shelter. Oh, here comes some wood. There's a ship arriving with some wood. And let's go ahead and get some people working on that. Also, my mother-in-law calling me. I need to figure out what's going on with that. So I'm going to step away from the computer for a moment to figure out what's going on there. That actually was an important phone call. My mother-in-law has been helping watch my daughter, and my wife's daughter, obviously, while we're already back at work, because, hey, we live in America, work, yay. I'm going to go ahead and research the sawmill while that's happening. she's got an appointment she's got to go to, so yay, I get to spend time with my daughter today during the workday. I'll take a long lunch and it'll be fine. We have 4 sick absences here, but we have, how many patients do we have? Oh, good. We have people recovering. That's a good thing. We have 12 people who are listed as hungry right now, but we're still getting it done. We've got plenty of wood being collected, also very good. Absolutely going to drop down a chapel right there. Note the radius. I can get in all of these folks, which is really good. So let's go ahead and do that. And I am down to 1 wood. I'm down to 1 wood again. But I really wanted to get that chapel done because I want to do these 2 things. And then I need to get the... I guess the foragers camp should be next. We're almost full on food. That's good. But note, the rations are not going to last. Cookhouse, foragers quarters. I didn't see a fishing dock. Did it? Was there? Okay, reloading station. Upgraded docks. That's good. That's good too. Food and health. Oh, fishing harbor is here. Okay, so I actually have to move to the foragers' quarters, and I'm 15 wood short of it. So I'll get the foragers' quarters up tomorrow. Motivation's kind of shit right now. And I'll probably put the last 2 bunkhouses I need back here. I have enough for 1 more. And I'm just doing 1 because I really want to... Yeah, I'm 9. I have 9 left. It's not enough for me to... We got motivation rising. That's good. And once this is built, motivation rising. Motivation rising. I want to get that number up as high as I can. I'm down to 10 homeless. And let's go ahead and... I'm not going to do the bathhouse, but I am going to do a public house.
Rules and regulations have changed.
The public house is 20 wood and 10 steel, and there can only be 1 in the city, but it can go anywhere. It doesn't have a radius, so that's even better for me. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly get into the next day. Okay. So once we get to... I need to get 30 wood by the end of the day today, and I'm running low on both of these. Okay. So we got that. Let's get the last group of people tented. That's going to take care of any... That's going to reduce any sickness there. So that's good. Now the foragers' quarters and also the telegraph station have to be built. So foragers' quarters is 35. What do we have here? A skeptic. You overhear 2 workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You believe the end of this world rubbish? Me? I'm just here for the money. When we're done with this mad scheme, I can get my family out of St. Giles. Then you're a fool, because you'll all die when the frost comes. He turns to you. You know the truth, sir? Mind your work, lads. Discontent falls slightly. So the science says motivation will rise slightly. Only fools doubt it. Discontent will rise and motivation will rise. I'm going to go with so the science says, because I have a bachelor's of science. Okay. So the cookhouse, we have nothing available here, so I'm actually going to do that. Move those people away. Put them into this. And maybe get another dock going. Once these things finish up, because we're almost out on all these things. I do need to build another dockyard, but I also need that forager's quarters. Almost there. Good. Okay, so the forager's quarters I'm actually just going to do way over here, and I'll do a little road out to... I'll wait for a road out to that. Alright, we're going to put more people on this pile, so everybody pretty much does not have work right now. We'll get this last thing built up. That forager's quarters, we're going to send them out into the wilderness to get more stuff. And this actually was an issue I ran into in my first playthrough, that first episode that I forgot to hit record on, in that ran out of wood, but even with this pile being worked constantly, I was not able to get everything done. Like, this is, I'm only gathering 4.4 wood per hour, and I'm needing wood a heck of a lot faster than that, so much so I just created my first foraging team, and this is what it looks like. Whoop. Went too far. Absolutely beautiful. But we're going to send Team 1 to the reindeer tracks. And I don't know why the map does that when I start... when I click on a site, it starts doing that weird rotation thing. But we do need to get some raw food done up, which is why a fishing dock is really, really imperative. But here's the kicker. The fishing harbor's here, and I need drawing boards. I don't have 50 wood right now. I need a full day of pulling off of this, and I still don't even have it. Nothing's capped, it looks like. We have the laws. I don't have anybody sick, so I don't have to work the administration stuff. House is a pleasure. But again, we don't have... Evening bouncer will do discontent. I don't need these things right now. I mean, we have the option for hearty meals, but again, we have no rations. We just have... Or we have no raw food, we just have 160 rations. And that's starting to dwindle. If these folks are eating one ration a day, I'm going to be out of food in less than 24 hours. No, less than 48 hours. So let's go ahead. We're going to speed up time to get this team out to the reindeer tracks. Trying to get there a little bit quicker. Alright. Partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in a circle of trampled, blood-stained earth. The tracks lead further. We can go to a nesting place or some hunting grounds. Let's go to the hunting grounds. Okay. Now, I do want to try to get that telegraph station built today, and we have 4 days to get that, 3 days to get the public house open. Yeah, we have, look at these, 35 workers available. We got nothing for them to do right now. So soon, I think another dock will be needed. Just to... Let's see, how much wood is out there now? Where are you at? An indignant engineer. Sir, an engineer complains to you. Sir, it seems I've been mistakenly lodged in a tent full of workers. Now, you see, I don't have anything against workers, but they're quite loud and, well, they sort of smell. Could you make sure that I get moved into an engineer's tent? So I can certainly devise discontent, or no, we have to make do. I'm actually going to do the discontent. I will sacrifice that there, just because it's an unpopular decision, but a pretty good motivation, and this discontent will fall. I hope. Okay, now this is functioning, but the storage limit has been reached, so we really need to start getting this stuff cleared out. Okay, we're going to order up another basic dock. Now I'm seeing the sawmill, and that's kind of what I'm thinking here. We can get these people to work over here and order up, probably going to start ordering up, we've reached the hunting grounds. Good. Numerous animal tracks cover the gentle banks of the stream. The gentle banks of this place, swiftly moving stream, form a convenient watering place. We could set up a camp here and hunt some animals coming for water. Let's set up camp. And then these teams are now going to be bringing in 80 raw food every day for the next 4 days. And let's see. So we can get 4 rations from every 2 food. It's not the best. I'm actually going to put coal as a request here, because we are going to need coal eventually. Actually, wood. Let's do wood. Yeah, we're running out of rations. Very, very quickly. We'll do another evening service to raise motivation even further. And I'm actually going to build that sawmill. This way I can actually start pulling down these trees nearby and start using what's around me to get these things done up. It also puts folks to work, and hey, I can actually, build these things a little faster. Because there's 820 wood around this, and I can clear out about 8 an hour. So that's exactly what I need. Look at that. We're very quickly going to be able to jump into level 2 on the tech tier. There you go. Drawing boards. Upgrade, please. Alright, 6 hours for that. Excellent. Yeah, storage limit is reached here, so the sooner we get this upgraded, the faster, hopefully, we'll be able to get that going. We got some food that was brought in. That's good. Drawing boards has been researched. Now we can get forager carts to bring people in a little bit faster. Upgrades to the medical posts. Upgrades to the sawmill, resource depot. Oh, a reloading station. Allows us to build reloading stations which gather resources piling up at docks. People working here gather resources piling up the docks and transfer them to the stockpiles. So we have those options. We got the machine shop, the ventilation plant. All of this stuff is for the generator construction. So let's go for... I'm actually going to do the reloading station first, because we do need food. I'm not stepping away from that. What I do need to focus on, though, is, well, getting that public house built today. And look at that. We're out of food again. But let's go ahead and get that public house built. Again, no radius on it. So I'm going to put it just kind of back here, I guess, or even kind of behind this. There we go. So we'll build the public house. Motivation's going to rise even faster. We've got food coming in. That's good. And I'm just doing standard rations. I'm not going to do the gruel, just because that's really, really evil stuff. Right? And public house built. Motivation rises even further. Discontent is falling. Motivation's pretty good. It's right at the 50% mark. We've got our sawmill doing the wood thing. There we go. Motivation goes up that way. So I want to get it. Yep, it just fell right back to where it was. Easy. Okay, so new law. House of Pleasure. Increased motivation. There we go. From the V all the way up to the I, and probably to the VD as well. All right, need to get that telegraph station up. We got 2 days to get that done. Okay. We got wood there. Oh, I've got nobody on this wood pile, which is actually okay. Because the wood pile that we have being built, I'm going to put a reloading station there. And the reloading station is going to start gathering the stuff automatically for us. Okay, and 2 days. It's saying I still have time to do the basic facilities. So I'm just going to take my time with that. There we go. Let's actually build that reloading station. There we go. We'll build that there, and then from that point, we're going to go probably to forager carts. Get the foragers to move a little bit faster, those teams, because... Okay, they're up there still. That's fine. Once the camp's been exhausted, we'll move on. Alright, I think I want to get this built. And, well, look, we're full on rations. That's a good thing. Alright, plenty of wood. We're starting to get a little loaded up on steel. Or we're starting to run a little low on steel. And now I've got to do... Actually, now is the time for a telegraph station, because I've got all these workers placed out, but I don't really have enough. There's too much work to be done. So let's go ahead and get the telegraph station up. We'll put that there, and we'll wrap up the video by setting that up as well. Okay, the telegraph station. Good work on setting up the construction camp. Now that we have a line of communication, use it to request resources. We will provide what we can, but be aware that your camp is not the only project we supply. There are 2 other construction sites in your area. Together, these 3 generators will secure shelter for the inhabitants of Liverpool, should the worst happen. Their fate is in your hands. Do not let them down. We shall succeed. We can now order resources in the telegraph station. Let's take a look at this real quick, and we'll wrap up the video. So we have logistical limits. This limit rises over time and reflects the means assigned to this generator construction site. If I want to order just bog standard workers, it's going to cost me 2 logistical stuff, and I can order up to, right now, 21. Engineers cost us 4, and I can order up 10 right now because 10 times 4 is 40. If it was 44, I'd order up 11. Steam cores. These are going to be very helpful, I think, in the long run. And these will unfortunately cost 20 to pull up. I think this, I don't have no idea how high this goes, but let's go ahead, order up 10 workers. Actually, order up 20 workers. We're going to order up a full load of workers, and that'll be arriving in the next day. But for now, I'm going to put a cut in the video. Reason being, I'm at the 30-minute mark. Next video, we're going to keep working on this. We're going to actually probably go into the generator construction side of things, start working on these things that we're going to need to get the generator going. But I also really want to get everything constructed and have a really good infrastructure built up. So when this stuff does arrive, we can very quickly go, oh, you need the stuff built? Here you go, done. I do like that, and making it, kind of having the mechanism in place before we hit proceed. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.